Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay guys, I wanted to come and share something. When I was putting down Diatomaceous Earth just recently, my friend, he wanted to put some down on the other side of the room. And I was trying to explain to him that I'd rather put the powder down because I know how to put it down. And he did something that neither one of us realized, and the diatomaceous earth it got in his throat, and it kind of got in mine because he didn't know, and he wouldn't listen when I was saying that I would rather put the powder down since I know how to. But him being a man and not wanting to accept the fact that I know how to do something that he don't, he just want to, sometimes people just want to feel like they know how to do everything. And we don't. None of us know how to do everything. But anyway, we both suffered from him not knowing how to do it. And he suffered even more. He's still suffering. And what he did was, when he put the diatomaceous earth down on the other side of the room, he put it got into the fan. It got into the fan. And fans accumulate dust. So it stuck to the dust that was on the gate part of the fan. We clean that gate off like once a month because dust particles are always, flying through the air. So anyway, I didn't pay attention to him. Once he kept saying that I can do it, I know how to put the stuff down. It ain't nothing but just putting a little bit of powder down. I say it's more than just putting a little bit of powder down. You got to be careful. Anyway, I left out the room and let him do it because I wasn't going to let him dust me out just in case he dusted himself out being hard-headed. So, he sleeps with the fan on every day. The fan is running 24/7. The fan runs all year round, whether it's hot, cold, whatever, the fan runs. So one night he just started coughing and coughing and coughing. I'm like, well, dang, he come down with a cold because he lets the fan blow straight into his face. I used to do that growing up. I can't do that anymore. I don't need the fan blowing directly on nothing on my body because I pay for it. But he one of the people that could still sleep with the fan blowing in his face. So he was just coughing crazily and coughing and coughing and coughing. Then like a day or two later that I'm coughing, not as bad as he is, but number one, the fan blowing right in his face. I'm across on the other side, so it's the fan kind of blowing at me, but not right in my face. So, we like, you coming down with a really bad cold. What in the world? I said, this sounds like you real clogged up, like your chest is real clogged or something. And he said it is. I think as like 3 days or so went past, and he just started thinking. Then he looked at the fan. He said, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He said that I stuff. Nobody can pronounce diatomaceous earth, number one. Everybody say diatomaceous earth. They say all kinds of diatomaceous, whatever. But anyway, he realized that the powder was on the dust in the fan. And he realized that by him having that fan blowing in his face for them few days, the powder was blowing in his face. And it was circulating on us because we're both laying on the bed and it's blowing. So my throat was itchy too, and I'm feeling like whatever you got, you done passed it on to me. And my throat feel a lot better now because it didn't happen as much, but it's still just very slightly scratchy. But his throat is just really irritated. So when he realized that, I said, well, okay, take the gate off and go put that thing in the tub and wash it off. He said, no, I'm just going to dust it off. I say, there you go again. You won't listen. I told you the first time, let me powder it. Let me do it. And you went into your spill. Now I'm saying clean the gate off with soap and water. Don't just take a duster and just wipe it off. So he didn't do it. But anyway, I wanted to come and share that, because now that he did not listen, and the fan was right there, and it captured, because fan had dust in it on the cage part. It got stuck. It got attached to the diatomaceous earth, rest on the daggone dust, and it started blowing out when he turned the fan on. And I don't know if the fan was running the whole time. I doubt it, but I came to say this because if you are a person that sleeps with the fan on all the time and need the fan 365 days a year, when you're putting the powder down, that's another thing to not have around when you're putting the powder down. Because I don't care what kind of fan you got, what kind of system, they all draw dust, because dust fly through the air all day, every day. And I'm just coming to share with you guys so you won't have to experience this. A lot of people don't know how to put the powder down. A lot of people had the rooms real cloudy, but none of us would never think that the powder would go into the dust on the fan and settle. Well, when we turn it on, it'll just start blowing on, especially for those of us who like the fan blowing in our face at night when we're sleeping. That could be really dangerous. Although he's okay and he just got like a little scratchy throat, it could have been much worse, because he had the fan been blowing on him for a few days with that dust in it, with that diatomaceous earth in it. So guys, just be careful when you're putting the powder down. Definitely move your fan. If you have a fan, and that's something I probably wouldn't have thought of either. I probably wouldn't have thought to move the fan out, but I know how to put the powder down. So I don't know how he got dust in the fan. Number one, I'm still trying to figure that one out. Because if you're putting it down on the floors of the corners of the walls, around the wall, the fans sit up kind of high. It's an oscillating fan. It's on a stand. So I'm like, what did you do? Did you just take the thing and throw it in the air? How did it get in the fan? Of course, he don't know. But just food for thought, guys. Just bring you some FYI. Move your fans, especially if you run them fans 24/7 or 365 days a year. When you putting your powder down, and if you don't know how to put it down, move your fans. Move your fans. Because the situation with him, even though he got a scratchy throat, it could have been way worse, because you don't want to breathe it in. Okay, guys, that's what I came back to say, and I'll see you guys on the next video.